comes to mountains, Mount Kenya surpasses many of the other peaks in Africa with her rugged beauty. And she offers a smorgasbord of 8 different routes to choose from, all of which take in the mountain's incredible scenery. The Sirimon Chogoria Route starts at Sirimon Gate and heads up an old dirt track through forested area, which is home to numerous wildlife. So, coming across buffalo and elephant dung on the way up is not unusual. The first night stop is at Old Moses Hut, with dormitories and a large campsite. It offers stunning views across to the 3 high peaks of Mount Kenya, namely Betian, Nelian and Point Lenana. A short ascent from the huts takes you to a split in the paths on the moorlands, with the most frequently used path following the Makindus Valley and the quieter route traversing into the North Valley.
The main peaks. On the left we have Nelian, which is 5,700 meters. On the right we have Batian, which is 5,900 meters. Then on the left we have the Lenana, which is 4,985.
The easterly winds from Lake Victoria drive cloud and mist onto the lower flanks over the forest zone, providing plants with a vital water source. Snow higher up feeds the glaciers, which trickle feed the streams, all of which contribute to a fascinating biome of incredible plant life. North campsite lies in a valley below rugged cliffs, and given that it is far off the beaten track, it is mostly deserted, save for an old lone hut. Between the swirling mists and the banshee-like shrieks of the rock hyrax in the late afternoon, the camping area can feel somewhat eerie. parallel valley to looking north is Makindus Valley, which houses the main trail of the Ceremonial Route, all the way to Shipton's Hut. It is covered in a green mass of giant groundsel, lobelia and senecio. The Kilimanjaro has a unique way of keeping moist and warm. They store water in their stems, which are insulated by withered and dead foliage, and the plant produces polysaccharides, which work as a natural antifreeze against the cold, icy nights. Shipton's Hut is located just below the summit of Mount Kenya and is the last night's stop en route to Point Lenana. Nestled in a U-shaped curve of the mountains, it is watched over by the points Peter and Dutton, as well as Batian. Also in view is Point Thompson, with Lenana on the other side of the Gregory Glacier. In the icy cold of the early morning, the climb begins. From Shipton's Hut to Point Lenana, it is only a 4-hour climb, but it entails a steep 785-meter ascent up scree-covered and rocky slopes, with the final section involving some scrambling to reach the summit. Mount Kenya has many faces, and the best way to take them in is to ascend and descend along different routes. When it comes to descents, Chogoria Route is absolutely stunning. It is home to massive tarn lakes, the magnificent Lake Michelson, and towering granite peaks. The eastern slopes of Mount Kenya are more lush and green than the westerly flanks, thanks to the high rainfall of over 1,700 millimeters every year. Here, the montane grasses are higher, shrubs thicker, and the protea groves unsurpassed. With trees dressed in moss and lichen, the forested area of Chogoria is a fairy wonderland. When Ngai chose Mount Kenya as his earthly dwelling, he chose well, for what a magnificent and rewarding abode it is.